Hello, I'm Danny Fisher, and I'm here on behalf of the Problem Gambling Hotline, which is a division of the can'thelpmyself.com. Now, what I'm here to tell you is we're doing all we possibly can in all the clubs and pubs around Australia to help people who can't help popping money into machines, hopefully to make more money. Of course, they never do. But what we're doing is we're saying that though we understand that there's no way that you can pass by these machines, what we're going to try and do is explain to you how you might be able to do it. Now, first of all, when you go into a gambling casino, it's rather similar, we all know, to going into a brothel and to have a drink and having to pass by Kira Watley, or whatever her name is, the movie star, who's totally naked and saying, "Come on, boys, let's see you," and just going and having a drink. It's it's an open invitation, and it's very similar to going into to a restaurant when you've been starving and couldn't afford a meal for a couple of weeks, and would you like a sausage? And you have to say, no, I do not want a sausage because I'm dieting. At least it's not the right thing to do. More of that later after this commercial break. How did I do? Of course, with drinking, it's very different because alcohol is an addictive drug. And with hard drugs, we know those are very addictive too. I mean, the moment you're hooked on heroin or smack or cocaine or any of these things, you literally, your body is telling you, I have to have them, I have to have them. And the same with alcohol. I need a drink, I need a drink. Good knows, who knows, I know more about that than anyone. But the thing is, with a slot machine, I don't think, and my doctors round the corner, they agree with me that there is not a sort of physiological thing which makes your hand grasp a dollar and push it in a slot. It just is something you'd quite like to do, like, as I said, asking Kira, what's her name, Watley, or some other young gal, movie star, to come to your house for get the leg over. But which brings me actually to another point, and that was my old friend Michael Douglas, who you'll probably remember. His father was Kirk Douglas. He said that he suffered from an addiction to sex. He had to have it every 2 hours. Well, we'd all like to have it every 2 hours, but we can't. And I always maintain, as did my doctor down the street, that you didn't actually need to have it every 2 hours. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and twice on Sundays was perfectly adequate. And it wasn't really an addiction because there wasn't the sort of the chemical imbalance that caused you to get a stiffy all the time, possibly pheromones, but anyway, that's another matter. We're due for another commercial break, so I'll be with you in a second. Thank you. Am I getting okay? Great, thank you. So, as part of the Problem Gambling Helpline, which, as I mentioned, was a division of the very well-known can'thelpmyself.com, what we're proposed to do is the following. When you go into any licensed premises, a club or a pub or a hotel or something like that, there will still be any amount of booze. That's a gimme, because there's far too much to lose. by prohibiting that. And there will be probably lots of lovely girls standing up at the bar ready to offer you really good deals on having a bite to eat with you later. But as far as when we get to the pokies, there will be hopefully someone there to say, don't do that. Much in the same way as Mel Brooks once said he met someone who he used to tear paper, and he went to see the psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist was very, very helpful, and he said, don't tear paper. Just don't do it. It's stupid. Makes no sense. So that's what they'll say, and they'll say, are you sure you want to do that? Because then you won't have enough money to feed your children, go on nice holidays to Casablanca, and hire aeroplanes. You will have no money at all. So that's the problem that you will have to confront. And that is what our helpline is going to help you with. We will be putting our hands around your neck, and we'll be tearing you away from these one-armed bandits so that you can't get into any more trouble than you are at the moment. So think about that, and have a lovely day. Bye. Can I go now? Thanks.